Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem. Double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Likewise, brothers, putting on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson's titled, The Last Days of Pride. And no, we're not talking about pride such as the LGBTQ coalition. We are talking about pride of the so-called white man, Esau, the Edomite. Let's start off with our first scripture. This is the book of Malachi 1:4, and it says, Whereas Edom said, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, had indignation for ever. So the Lord has a perpetual hatred for Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, or the so-called white race. You can take a look at these people, okay? You know, they're very resourceful, very resilient. You know, they're a tribe off the field. They're a tribe off the wilderness, okay? And this is why you see they walk around in disbelief that their destiny is destruction. But when we go into the book of Revelation 8:7, it reads, How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Well, let's take a look at what we see going on right now. You got some of these Edomites, they're still living it up, but let's take a look at the rest of them. You see, their lives have fallen to the level of Jake's here in Great Babylon, America. In some cases, their lives are even worse. Living out of cars, you know, unemployed, you know, hungry, worried, stressed out. They are not living the great American dream that their forefathers had envisioned for them, or at least that's what they thought. Okay, so their destiny is destruction, and these people are in disbelief. But when we take a look at it here, okay, as always, Jake has that soft heart, that compassion for their oppressor. Okay, when we go to the book of Isaiah 31:3, it reads, Now the Egyptians are man and not power, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Okay, the last part it says, and they all shall fail together. This is a useless struggle. It's a useless struggle that the Egyptians, okay, which is another name for the Edomites, okay, the so-called white people, okay, as you can see right now, they're toting, Make America Great Again. MAGA, MAGA, Make America Great Again. It's a useless struggle because it's already been written of what the end result of the Edomites' struggle for greatness is going to be. Okay, the climax is going to be destruction. And you Jakes, come on. You're trying to help your oppressor. You're trying to help a nation that doesn't care about you, that has been written to be destroyed. Great Babylon, America, the United States of America. Take a look at what happened to Diddy. Okay, Diddy was living it up for how many years? You know, a few decades, and now they wouldn't even grant him bail because he is a risk flight. He's going to get out of Great Babylon, America, and not face persecution. Okay, you see, the Lord has made it very clear. Any Jake, okay, which is so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, okay, from the tribe of Israel, that insists on helping Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, okay, continue in his wicked oppression of everyone on this earth, and in particular the tribe of Israel, is going to fall like them. You see, this is a useless endeavor of the so-called white man when we look at Psalms 82, because see, you Jakes don't know who you really are. You don't. We come on, we tell you, because the Lord, the Mashiach himself said it. I have said, this is Psalms 82:7, it says, start verse 6 reads, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Now, I just read to you the book of Isaiah the chapter of Isaiah 31:3, where it says the Egyptians are men, okay? And they will fall. And even those that help them will fall along with them, which is you Jakes are doing. And I just read to you in Psalms that our identity is that we are gods, many gods, but we will die like men. Because why? We continuously sin. And one of those ways that we sin is following the ways of these doggone heathen nations, okay? And in particular, the Edomites, the so-called white race, okay? Let's go into the book of Matthew 24 and starting with verse 29, because again, as I open up, I said this is the last days of pride, okay? That pride represents the empire of Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white people, because they're very proud, so proud that they cannot believe that there is a power above the so-called white man sitting in the White House that has declared war against this wicked kingdom. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Esau, you're going to fall. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And why are all the nations on this earth going to mourn? They've just gone through hell. You see, MAGA will be a big failure. It is going to fail. Okay? So the failure of MAGA now, these nations are going, now what? They're fighting, wars, every nation for themselves, everybody for themselves. And then they look into the heavens and they're coming with power and great glory is the Hamashiach. Now they're scratching their head and they say maybe what those prophets were saying is true. The so-called black man, okay, is the son and daughter of the living power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and his son has now come to take vengeance. Okay, so there's going to be a global fear, and Esau, you are about to meet your maker. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 66 and starting with verse 15, and it reads, for behold, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Shai plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be many. While this will be global, in particular, this slain will be concentrated here in Great Babylon, America. Remember, through that tribulation, which is going to be Jacob's trouble, okay, which is going to be trouble for all these other nations in reality, okay, you're going to have so much death taking place, but it is going to be amplified when the Mashiach suddenly appears on the scene to go to war against all the nations on the earth, okay? And you have the Lord delivering the justice to all these other tribes that have shown no type of mercy or love for his chosen people, which is the children of Israel, as so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino. Let's go into the book of Ezekiel 35 and starting with verse 1, because, we sing that new song. We are the one that's singing the song, okay, that these are the last days of pride. Esau, you're going to be destroyed. Great Babylon, America is going to be destroyed. We are the sons and daughters of the Lord, Yahweh Shai Shai, okay? And there is 1/3 of us that is going to be protected and be extracted out of this place before it is destroyed. But in the meantime, you have the prophets that are out in the highway in the Bible in this unicorn, boldly letting you know this. Moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Now you're going to hear Mount Seir again, because this is where Esau is from. Okay? The Edomites, and say unto it, thus said the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch up my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Again, the Lord is making it very clear to Esau, he hates him. He has an indignation for him. Okay? When I say him, it's the masculine term to use against the entire tribe, men, women, and children. It says, I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shai. Why? because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. We are still being punished, but that punishment now is being taken up. Now, let me let you know before I move on, okay, with that scripture, what is Mount Seir and who is Esau? Genesis 36 and 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom, which means what? They're Edomites. If you are from America, you're an American. If you're from the Bahamas, you're a Bahamian. Jamaica, Jamaican. Esau is Edom. Esau is the Edomites. And that's the women, men, and children. The so-called white race are Edomites. We can go into Genesis 35 and start at verse 10, and it identifies who Israel is. Okay, because remember, when I was in Ezekiel 35 and starting with verse 4, it says, I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desert. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. This man continuously do that to this day. Now let's see who is Israel. And Power said unto him, thy name is Jacob, thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel should be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Jacob had 12 sons, thus the 12th tribe. Okay, when his name was changed to Israel, it became the 12th tribe of Israel. If it had not been changed to Israel, it would be the 12th tribe of Jacob. See? So Ezekiel is identifying the fact that you have the Edomites from Mount Seir oppressing and have willfully oppressed the children of Israel. Okay? The 12th tribe of Israel. And it says, therefore, as I live, said the Lord, Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So guess what Esau? You're just going to get pursued by lots and lots of chaos and destruction coming to you. Let's go into the book of Malachi 4 and start in verse 1. It reads, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, remember, this is the last days of the pride, okay, the last days of pride, and all the proud, yet all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemel Shai, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Okay, which is basically a description to say that basically there's not going to be anything left of the kingdom of Edom or of the Edomites empire as we look at it right now. Okay, because the Lord despises pride, and Esau is filled with it. Okay, let's close over the book of Revelation 18 and 23. Because as I said, okay, earlier, it's a useless struggle. Magar is a useless struggle. You people have already been destined to die here in Great Babylon, America, including you Jakes that don't believe the words that's coming from the prophets because you think we're just ordinary men. We're not. I read to you the fact that we are in fact gods, but we can die like men. Revelation 18:23, and it reads, and the light of a candle shall no more shine at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. So see, la-di-da-di, everything is going to be destroyed here in Great Babylon, America, and that's just the way it is. So this lesson was titled, The Last Days of Pride. Lord willing, the elect was edified. I'd like to close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakdash, Shalom.